more than any other wine that I'm going to present to you, Shiraz is the one where when we think about Australia, we think we have an idea of what Australian Shiraz is. It's high in alcohol, it's smooth, it's got a lot of black fruit, it's chocolatey, not a whole lot of tannin, not a whole lot of acidity, very creamy, nice, high in alcohol, not really a whole lot going on, kind of simple. I mean, I guess there's some examples like Penfolds Grange that are famous, but really for the most part, I think the thing that most of us drink has that stereotype attached to it. So if I'm going to turn Australian wine on its head for us, I needed to get us a cooler climate example. And so the Wine Access team and I found the perfect one in Yering Station. This is a Shiraz-Viognier from the Yarra Valley in Victoria. Yarra is a cooler climate. Now, there are some warmer pockets, but generally speaking, they grow Pinot Noir, they grow Chardonnay, and they grow cooler climate Shiraz. What does that mean? That means that you're going to get very different flavors. Now, Yering Station is the oldest continuously operating winery in Victoria since 1838. It changed hands a whole bunch of times. It's owned by a family that has owned it since 1996. They've really stabilized it. They've made the wines great. And the Shiraz here, 97% with 3% Viognier. They are co-fermented. This is in the Côte Rôtie style from the Rhone. And the wine is, so it's hand-picked, it's destemmed, and then it's co-fermented in French oak. There's 15% new French oak that it's aging in, but the rest is really large French oak, old French oak barrels, which allows oxygen in but doesn't impart any oakiness, which is, again, some of the problem with some of the stereotypical Shiraz. Here, you just get these beautiful forest floor notes and all of this other stuff. So why am I describing it without tasting it? Let's just taste it. The wine is quite dark in color. So what happens is when you co-ferment Viognier with Shiraz, it darkens the Shiraz. So you have a darker color, generally speaking, in Côte Rôtie or any of these other wines. Shiraz is already pretty dark, but it gets even darker with Viognier. It's an interesting phenomenon, one that has been recognized time and again. All right, swirl it around the glass, take a sniff. So all those dark flower notes, dark fruit notes, dark plum, violet, pepper, that's all here. There's a little bit of baking spice, a little bit of lavender, but really dark fruit flowers. And then that Viognier comes in and you get, yes, the flower notes, but also something like an apricot or an apricot pit that's there. Let's taste it. It's absolutely delicious. It delivers on the promise. All the things I described, the forest floor, the dark fruit, the dark flowers, the apricot, the kind of, floral versus dark fruit together. Black pepper is here. But the great thing about this wine is the texture. I mean, all of those flavors are fantastic, but the texture, there's good acidity and there's what we would call kind of fine tannins. They're not overwhelming. It's not going to make your mouth super dry, but they're not so soft that the wine is overly creamy. It's a really well-balanced wine. It is so easy to drink, and it's medium-bodied, not full. Gonna go so well with food. You can have it with pork, you can have it with veggie burgers, you can have it with hard cheeses. This is a great wine. I could see this going really well with Comté cheese. There's just so much that this wine can go with. It's extremely versatile because it's more medium-bodied than a lot of the Australian Shiraz that are out there. And that hit of Viognier just adds so much interest to this wine. I think you will love it. Hopefully it'll just spin the idea of what Australian Shiraz is on its head for you. That's the whole point of this shipment. So I hope this one does it.